Big news across college athletics over the weekend. The Baylor Bears, SNUBBED, snubbed from the NCAA tournament. The number 65 team and 64 teams make it in. Michigan, RPI 89, made it into the NCAA tournament over Baylor, RPI 44.
I was trying to figure out what you were spelling there. I couldn't spell it. I was like, I hope he tells us what he's spelling because I can't. I
hope
read.
he gives us a hint.
I can't read.
Just slow it down a little bit.
Language of origin.
There's a barrier there.
Could use it in a sentence.
There's a barrier there.
Yeah.
So we've got, so bad. Flipping Baylor, man. I know I was the one guy, too, that exists in the realm of the universe that was like, this is it. They're getting in. I feel it. They're getting in. I'm going to get all your hopes up. Just get ready. And then everybody else was like, nope, there's no way. They're not even close.
Yeah. Even Rod.
D1 baseball, everybody came out and they were like, hey, here's our last 5 in. Here's our last 4 in. Here's our last what? Here's our last 5 out. Nothing. Nobody had Baylor on the bubble. But I said, listen, hear me out.
They were on the bubble. They were pretty squarely on the bubble.
But
right?
no.
Yeah, they were.
Not by the time we got to the end of this. By the time the conference tournaments wrapped up, D1Baseball.com, Baseball America, all of them had wiped them clean. CWS 24/7 wiped them clean from their bubble conversation. Said Baylor is squarely out. We're not even talking about Baylor.
Interesting.
And
I wonder why that is.
Lo and behold, because Baylor was not very good to end the season.
Neither was Alabama.
Bluntly. Yeah, neither was Alabama.
Alabama was worse, arguably.
Seems like Michigan wasn't good the entire season.
Yeah, Michigan wasn't good at all. Ever. Their best win was 21 Indiana. Woo! At home.
What was Baylor's best win?
Baylor's best
number 2 team in the tournament,
Texas Tech, right?
Yeah.
Or Texas.
One of the and they played the top 3 teams in the top 8, right?
Very weird.
That's pretty intense. That's something you got to take a little closer look at.
Can we start the narrative that the committee just hates Baylor? Because I think they do.
That's the narrative
right
now.
Mr. TV Dinner just doesn't like Baylor.
Armstrong, will you play the Alabama clip again, please? The commissioner clip. I'm sorry, I know I kind of threw you on the spot right there.
Chicago Gump.
That was mean of me.
With Alabama, it just really was. We wanted to make sure that they were their strength of schedule was very strong, and. I think that was pretty much it. I mean, just Alabama's strength of schedule and a very strong conference made them a selection for us.
Oh, my gosh.
Jeff Altier, select.
That was Jeff, the selection committee chairman. Somebody one day was like, hey, we got to hire a new selection committee chairman. Who should we get? I don't know, but Jeff's the athletic director at Stetson. He could probably help you out.
He can't talk real good. He doesn't really talk to people much, but he'd do a fine job for you. He'll get you down there.
You can't put him on camera.
He'll get you set all right down there. He does a good job with papers and such, and he loves strength of schedule.
He's a big Michigan fan.
He reminds me so much. Have you seen that YouTube video of the kid who's like, do you ever dream that and then maybe you.
So we play it again.
I just sent that video to our up-tempo bros.
With Alabama, it just really was. We wanted to make sure that their strength of schedule was very strong, and I think that was pretty much it. I mean, just Alabama's strength of schedule and a very strong conference made them a selection for us.
That hair is 0% real. Hair is 0% real on his head right now.
I love the fact that he does a 360 pan. He does a up. He looks up for inspiration, down in desperation, to his left and right for information.
It's like somebody. Wow, was that not the dome?
Yeah, no.
That
was
was
like
good.
my 6th grade teacher used to say
really?
that.
Okay, I was like, I'm gonna steal it. I like that a lot, dude. Yeah. He's out to lunch.
He said, Jeff, what do you think about Alabama making the tournament? I did not know you would ask me that question.
Didn't think what it was going to be about.
Jeff, they're one of the last 4 teams in. What do you know about them? But good. Alabama, good. Other teams, bad. Like, what?
The optics are so bad.
You're the commissioner.
How do you back up your statement with
they
had a great conference and then put 4 of 10 teams in the second best contract?
That's like literally, you stick this guy in front of the camera. It's like he didn't know. It's like 6 minutes before go time. Jeff, you're on.
He's like, what is this?
National television.
I feel horrible right now. What's going on?
That's not the real commissioner.
I just put my hair on.
They bred him. He's some kind of clone. In the back of ESPN, they were like, "This is go."
Get him a suit. Get him some glasses. Get him some papers, and tell him strength of schedule. Get him on 1 and 5.
Well, they're gonna know he's not the commissioner. Just tell him he's the athletic director at Stetson. No one's going to question it.
Chicago Gump's gonna make a tweet.
Chicago Gump.
Put it out
Chicago
there.
Gump.
Like that was the question: hey, so why Alabama? And of course, the rest of us are like, oh, they could do this and this and this, and then he's like, but the schedule
He's never
hard.
coming on the show, is he? He's never going to come on the show.
Never coming on this show.
Have you ever had a dream that you
With
That's
Alabama,
him all grown up.
It just really was. We wanted to make sure that their strength of schedule was very strong, and I think that was pretty much it. I mean, just Alabama's strength of schedule and a very strong conference.
Have you ever had a dream that you could do so
with Alabama, it just really was. We wanted to make sure that they were.
Do you feel old yet? That's the same person.
That's the
same guy.
He said,
really
there's a
bad.
point where he's like, paper flip. TJ, there are no papers. Yeah, there are no papers in his hands.
He's looking through it to see if he can find something.
He goes into real, he stops for a second and then he goes into real panic mode when he starts flipping the papers. He's like, I need information. Just give me something.
It's just written Alabama. Hard schedule. That's just all it says
Hard
on the
schedule,
very front.
Conference hard.
Tough. Conference tough.
That's so bad. He went full fight or flight mode and
He chose neither of them.
and just was like, I'm actually just gonna say that's it. That's it. We're done, right?
Can I go home now? Can I go?
deal.
Please don't ask me about UCSB. Imagine so UCSB made it in.
He's like, we don't have USBs here.
yeah,
I don't even have a USB for you.
They play baseball. Yeah, Jeff, what?
Sorry,
I'm telling
Jeff.
you. They drafted him. They're like, listen, just tell him that he's the athletic director at Stetson. No one can corroborate that. Stetson doesn't exist. It's a hat brand.
Stetson actually, I only know Stetson because they would play teams in our conference, but Stetson is probably not the brand you want to have behind.
He was probably at
the
those
person you
games.
Put on there. Probably not.
He can be impartial though, because does Stetson even have a baseball team? Probably not.
See, I don't
there
know.
you go.
I've never seen him play.
Right.
I've
never seen him play.
Jeez. T-Rex is on the caller line here. Hey, T-Rex, what's going on?